gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I got half a mind to hit you with a. Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Chandler on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That third down conversion good for 23. On first down, Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Mahomes will try again on second down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Yamula, baby.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In motion right is Addison.
Cousins.
He has his target. It's Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I thought you said
after one 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Cousins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Cousins to throw it.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home.
What up,
It's a
Peppermint?
touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
What happened? You was talking to me or you was on the phone?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
So you talking about business?
Cousins again. Pass complete to Addison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target.
That one was working today.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Cousins now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. He gets it to Addison. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
What we need to do is make Robert the start quarterback. When Legend come back, put Legend
from the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
He was looking at the first half when he was trying to scramble.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Great catch and first down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we move past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And then when he scrambled, that bit was sliding and all. That bit Legend ain't gonna never slide.
So many times in my career, I've
heard
coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing there for him. Second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, they did Larry. They motioned over and ran Larry.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yeah.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Who that?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
No, they just felt like he was dancing too much.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this
They
situation.
had them playing
Either side of the
linebackers
ball,
there at
just
practice.
go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No, he got real to running back. No, they done made a lot of changes.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top.
Adjustments
As
being
we send
made
you
in
down
the
to
locker
Orlando,
room.
where
We're just about
Jonathan
ready for the
Coachman
second
has
half
our EA
from
Sports
Minneapolis.
halftime
And for the
report.
call, let's
Coach.
rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
I don't know what they did with the Gary kid, the one that kept getting burnt last week.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he returns this to the 22.
Who's Gary kid?
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Left side, he finds Pierce. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Slot safety that played over the slot receiver.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Has his man. That's James. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll run again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
A second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. To the air again, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Get right up. Get on that bed. Lay down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They run it with Chandler.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
On mud me. On mud me. I meant mean mud. Fuck Cub Green. Fucking with his bitch.
Our score's going to stay right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cousins here going to change the play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Here's Cousins. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Every time I do it for my hood. And every time I do it, I do it for your hood. And every time I do it, I do it for the hood. It's understood. I do it for the hood.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Forward towards leave, everybody came back. Hope them boys didn't find my sack.
This one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Real recognize real, I suppose. I guess that's why the gangsters be at all my shows. Nothing changed but my still catch me in the Jets fucking with the hoes.
Here are the Vikings now to
like
start their next drive.
Cow.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking
Lord,
good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Bruh, come
right
on,
side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Oh, that was
this is
got
caught by Addison. 18 more yards there and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he can't find
got the
anywhere
deal,
to go
none
with it,
changed
and he
but my
goes down.
clothes.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them
hey, you follow with Google Slides?
And a return for 6.
You follow with Google Slides?
So they'll get another shot on offense.
Are you fire with
away.
Google Slides?
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I need you to put this presentation together for me in slides from Benchmark.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. Cousins now to throw on first down.
No. Wait, hold on. Let's rewind. You act like you don't even want to do this Shit.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position. Okay.
Yeah, what a way to cap things
Okay.
off,
Okay. Let me know now.
And they went for
Let
it.
me know. Boy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got Pierce. A good pickup.
Wait, bro. Chill out. What you talking about? Oh, you kill. Move. Nah, a lot of bit. Milo, what up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, Milo?
We welcome you back.
Damn, big ass.
Just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
5 seconds.
Attack!
Yeah, that's all I need, man.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You come over here, I'll let you get Milo out.
Big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Oh, so who that was you were telling that the first time, Ben?
27.
Oh, he said he was going to hit you back.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them.
You ain't do it.
To another
victory. Told him I said, what up, man? You know that my dog right there.
We've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
That's my dog right there, man.
Point by Butker is on target.
OG, triple OG, man. Hey, that's all we need to have. See, when real recognize real, man, that's all you need, man. I talked to your pops one time, man, and we were locked in, man. Real recognize real. He fought with a nigga like me, man. Like, don't hate now, bro. Like,
here are the Vikings.
It sounds like you hating the real talk.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of it.
I'm the one that be rocking that.
This has been a counter. We heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more.
It's the hand that's going to rock your cradle, nigga.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, let me call you
Cousins now. And he's taken down. A cheap sack.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, I know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here.
I thought you were going to play with my frog.
Already being in the red zone.
You don't see house party.
Mahomes going to throw it here. To Valdez-Scantling.
So how you know what I was talking
Chiefs
about?
are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I mean class at my house party. That was what I meant to say. You seen class at, not house party.
Mahomes going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues.
Big facts. Big facts.
Touchdown.
Big facts. Class A is killing house party,
Charles,
man.
I think we can start to consider that
House
this
party
undefeated
lame as
streak of
hell.
theirs
Only
is gonna
good
be
part of
safe
house
for
party is
another week.
motherfucking
And
in at the damn party.
a season without a loss and let you get
Whole movie was
contributions from
ass.
both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special
Tell me a
teams.
lie.
That's been true today.
Second house
Each
party
side
was
has gotten
trash.
those late leads.
Super
Butker
trash.
had the extra point.
Super trash. House party 3 was the best house party.
And this one was over a while ago.
The one with Chris Rock.
Lead.
He came to pick up the money. I mean, not Chris Rock, but Chris Tucker. You know what the fuck I bet. Chris Tucker, motherfucking Bernie Mac.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this
That
one
was the best
away.
one. Now that last house party, they should
Here's
never made
Rager.
that
He's going to
bullshit.
bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
I bet
Teams
your
are looking
ass
for
like
a
that
spark
shit.
from their special
Trash
teams.
ass move.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, chill out, man. Stop disrespecting the GOAT, man. Like, stop disrespecting the GOAT, man.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
How you going to hate on
Absolutely
GOAT
right about
James
that,
like
partner,
that?
because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
Hold on now, but how you gonna judge him off his acting skills like he a motherfucking actor? Man, a basketball player. That's like motherfucker. That's motherfucker. That's like motherfucking
situation again.
bro. That's like motherfucking talk about.